Okay everyone, so today what I want to do is try out some UV gels. I've had this kit before and I've returned it, and I bought it and I returned it, and this is the third time I bought it that I haven't returned. I just bought it today again, and I want to actually use it because I've been kind of encouraged to do so by watching some videos by Under the Lily Shadow. She's been doing some toenail art, nail art with the gel. So I'm going to use this IBD gel kit that you can get at Sally's, and I'll open it up and show you what's all in there. But I'm also going to use, and these are going to be on test nails, I'm not going to put on my fingernails quite yet, some UV gel by Lina. These come from like Beauty's Factories or a lot of eBay things, or sellers. So these are both clear. I just grabbed them, two of them, just I don't know why. But I bought this a long time ago, so I don't even know if it's any good still. I'm sure it's fine because it's sealed up. And this one came, I think, from Beauty's Factory in a kit, see? So I'm going to be using that. The only concern about this one, and I'm going to be using, like I said, fake fingers or a fake hand, is that I've heard some people say that it has a heat spike. So when you go to set it under your UV lamp, it gets pretty hot. And it kind of even feels like it's burning. So I don't know that. I wouldn't know that if I use it on a fake finger. So I might practice it because, like I said, I want to use this for toenails. Like on a pinky toe, just because it's very small, and see if it hurts. And if it does, just remove it and, you know, start with something else. And then that kit that I had bought came with this UV gel, or that flat brush that you're supposed to use with gels. So I'll be using that with that guy. This guy comes with its own brush. So I'm going to put some of these things aside, and I'll open this up and show you what's in there, okay? Some just nails or fingers prepared. It was extremely hard for some reason this time to get the tip to stay on the nail, so they're barely on there. I used my 5-second glue. I don't know what's wrong, so I went ahead and filed and stuck them on, and that helped, but I'll just be careful with it. So I guess what I'll do is I'll start with the Lina gel, and I'm going to use the brush that they sent with it. And again, I got it through Beauty's Factory, and it was a while ago, so I don't remember what kit, how much it cost, or any of that stuff, but I'm going to break down the brush, and I probably should run it through some liquid here, but anyway, I'm going to use the cleanser itself. I should probably get a couple of paper towels out. Sorry. A little disorganized. What happened is I started doing this early in the morning, and then my son didn't want to take a nap. So I've just kind of been waiting all day to do this, and now it's like 9 o'clock at night, and I'm tired, and I don't want to do this, but I want to get at least one of the nails done. So I'm going to do the Lina gel, and then maybe tomorrow morning I'll do the IBD one, okay? So we all know the IBDs are going to be better quality. So anyhow, to start the nail, what you're supposed to do is go ahead and take the file off, shine off of your tip. You do not have to use tips. I'm going to do this over to the side. You don't have to use tips. I'm just going to use one because I don't know how to use gels, so I don't want to start using gels and using like a form, you know? So one of those stickers, because I feel like that's just going to be a huge mess. So I took the shine off the tip. Again, you're going to do the same thing as all your nails. You know, you're going to push back the cuticle, rough up your nails, you know, whatever you need to do to clean up your nails to get it ready for just the way you would do acrylic, okay? And this is just a prep and clean dehydrant. IBD says to use a dehydrant. You know, this stuff does not come with instructions. This Lina UV gel, or Lina. So I'm going to dehydrate the nail, just the real nail, the nail bed. You don't have to put that on the tip. And then you're supposed to use a primer, and I went on Nail Light and I read their Gentle Bond and their Something Wonderful primer are both designed for acrylic and UVs, or gels, so that's fine. So I'm just going to put some primer on the nail bed, again, just like you would any other acrylic or artificial nail. And I'm going to take this off. I've never done this. I've never, ever, ever used gels or really even seen them. So I don't know what I'm looking at, and it's very clear. I'm going to stick this down right here. I should probably take this whole thing off, but let me see. It doesn't really smell like anything. It smells, I think it's more the lid, the plastic that's coming off of this lid, than the actual product. So, okay. So they send you 2 clears, a pink and a white. And the thing is, they send you so much clear because you use more of this. And so I'm going to start off with it. I'm just going to pick some up. I'm dipping in there. As you can see, it's pretty thick. And since this doesn't come with instructions, I'm going to act like this is any other UV gel if you've read instructions for them. So you're going to apply a very thin coat. This stuff is really thick. I have a feeling the IBD one is going to be a nicer consistency. And you basically put it on like a polish, okay? Because you're going to do a thin coat, and then we're going to cure this for... You usually cure the first coat because it's very little for less time. So I'm just going to do 2 minutes on this, just overkill, because like I said, I don't know how this stuff works. It doesn't tell you how long to cure it for. So I'm putting it on the nail bed. This is just your base coat to start building from, okay? The rest of it you're not going to really put on like nail polish like I just did on this one, okay? I just kind of brushed it on like polish. On the next one, it's going to be a little different. It looks like I got it everywhere. I think I need some more on this last side over here. And then I'm going to cure it in my UV lamp. I've been using my 36 watt UV lamp because I have it. If you have a 9 watt, try that. If you have a 36, use a 36, you know. So I put a very thin coat over the whole nail, from the nail bed all the way to the tip, okay? So now I'm going to put it in my UV lamp over here. And like I said, I'm going to do 2 minutes just because I don't know what this requires, okay? So I have the big UV lamp over here. I'm going to put it in and set it for the 2 minutes. And this can just be wiped off. If you want to clean it real well in between the nail layers, what you can do is run it in a little, what's that stuff called? Alcohol. I also have this Cleanser Plus that came with the Cena kit. And so, of course, you can use this to clean it off a little bit, okay? So 2 minutes.
So it's been 2 minutes.
It looks still pretty clear. I don't notice if it's yellowed or anything like that. What I'm going to do is just put some glitter on this, okay? And really what I was trying to do is to see how I'm going to use it when I put it on my toes is basically what I care about. I don't really care about making UV nails, okay, or gel nails. So I got this mix by Elask One. Thank you, Elizabeth. It's called Celebration. She sent it in our last... glitter swap, the monthly glitter swap. And so what I'm going to do is, again, bring out the gel. I'm going to grab some more. And this time it can be a little more generous. Basically, when you put gel nails on, you're supposed to kind of do this kind of a thing. See how there's a string? I don't know if you can see there's a string hanging off here. But you're supposed to kind of get it and go back and forth with it like that. And that's how you're supposed to apply it. I am not doing the correct application, guys. I'm just letting you know, because... This, I'm just basically testing it out. I want to see how this stuff works. And on your toenails, it's not that big a deal because I'm not going to be putting a tip. I'm just going to be putting it on directly with the gel, putting on some glitter. So anyhow, okay. So, and basically using it as a nail polish. Like, I shouldn't be applying it this way. When you just kind of pull it down like that, you end up getting air bubbles and other things that you don't want, okay? But let me shape that. And the other thing is, if you get the gel where you don't want it, before you cure it, just get like an orange stick and clean it up, okay? So anyway, let me get a little bit more. This stuff is super thick. I don't know if that means anything or what, but I don't know. Okay, so there it is. Trying to make it nice and round. And then I'm going to pick up some of the glitter. I'm just going to dip right into it so it sticks to my brush. And shove it right into the gel. Now you can mix the glitter into your gel. You put it together and you just kind of push and mix it up together with like a little spatula or whatever you want to use. I just kind of want to see how this stuff is working. I don't really care to do that right now. So I'm just picking up the glitter pieces and sticking them down. And I'll just kind of fade it into the back of the nail there. And you can make this as chunky as you like. And I'm just going to wipe the excess on my paper towel. See? It comes right off. And if there's more that I want to pick up and stick on here, I can definitely do that. Okay. Very pretty. So I'm going to wipe this off. Cover this up. And again, 2 minutes under the UV lamp, okay? Just so you see, all I did was push some glitter on there. Okay, so 2 minutes under the UV lamp. I just got it out. Feels pretty good. Again, not very tacky there because I have the glitter on there, but this part still feels a little tacky, and that's how it's supposed to feel. So now this is our last coat. Basically, it's your top coat. And this one can be quite a bit thicker, and just, you want to form your nail nicely, okay? And again, you're supposed to be doing that stringy thing where you gotta go up and back and forth, but anyhow, I am going to just make sure I apply it nice and thick to the front. I don't want to end up putting glitter in that back part, and if you do, I guess you can just wipe it and get it back in there, but put that there. And this is basically where you're going to form your nail, however you like it. What I'm going to do before I really finish putting in a lot of that last coat is put this little bunny right there, just because it's cute. Hopefully I can encapsulate it there. Okay. And if you need to build it up, you don't have to do it all at once. If you want to do another layer and then on top of that another layer, that's up to you. That's called, like IBD, they call it builder gel for that reason, because you build it up. You build up your nail nice and done up nicely so it's not all lumpy or not cured correctly. That's the other issue. You don't want to put too thick that it doesn't cure right. This last coat with IBD, on the last one you put on, you cure for 3 minutes. I'm going to assume that this is about the same for this product. So I'm going to cure this last coat, because it is thick, for about 3 minutes. And, you know, see what happens. But let me get a little bit more to encapsulate this. And I can see where if it was that string thing, if you go like this, like what I'm doing here, is what you're supposed to be doing. You're not supposed to brush it on like nail polish, okay? Even though I did on that last coat. You're supposed to kind of work up and down, let it kind of drag around. Okay, until you have like a nice shape. I saw another little tip on Lina UK. She kind of puts the finger upside down, like if it was your client, have them hold your head upside down, so that the gravity pulls the gel towards the bottom of the finger, right? Towards the middle, where you want a little more to keep the nail nicer and thicker, okay? So anyhow, so that's that. I'm going to stick it under the lamp 3 minutes, okay? So it came out. Looks okay. It looks a little bit yellow back here, but I don't know if that's because of the lighting and it's getting darker and the glitter itself or what. But what you're supposed to do now is, now that was the last coating. Again, if you do it very thin, you need to do another one, then do another one. But I'm going to take the Cleanser Plus, which IBD calls their Cleanser Plus also. Anyway, and I'm going to take the shine off of the nail. And it's going to also bring off anything that didn't set the way it should, okay? And it doesn't really necessarily have to take the shine off the nail. If this was cured 100% correctly, it would still have some shine, okay? Like, it would still just be shiny. But anyway, there it is. And so now what you can do is file and shape your nail. So I'm going to take my file. This is just a regular nail file, you know, 100 grit, 180. And shape your nail. Okay, so I'm going to go through and do just like I would any acrylic nail and give it a nice shape, and then I'll use my IBD top coat, UV top coat, okay? But I'll come back when I'm done filing it. So I just finished filing it and giving it a nice shape. It didn't take very long, because the thing with gel, you can apply it pretty well. I mean, if you can polish your nails, you can do okay with it. Like I said, this is my first time using, so I can't just be like, oh yeah, this is great. You know, I don't know. I have to try it out a lot more, but I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my IBD UV top coat, the Intense Seal. Somebody asked me the day what it was called, and I couldn't remember. I don't know why it's called Intense Seal. Okay, so that's what I have in here. And you want to make sure your tip is nice and encapsulated there with your UV gel. And again, this is any UV top coat or any top coat, where you put it is where it's going to be shiny. So if you miss a spot, that spot's going to be dull. So I'm going to fill this in, cure it for I believe it's only 90 seconds, but I always just put in for the 2 minutes. That's the timer that's on my 36 watt machine here. I don't know why I can't think. I'm telling you, it's late. I usually go to sleep like at 9 o'clock, so I'm tired already. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna put this in, and then I'll show you what it looks like when we're done there. This came out of the UV lamp there, and it's actually pretty cool. I mean, it looks really nice. It has a super nice shape. It wasn't too hard to get it to this shape. I mean, I had to learn more about using gels, but that's really awesome. I mean, why not? I don't know if I'll do my nails with it, my actual nails. And like I said, it was just kind of to try it out. I have pink gel and white gel, so you can do pink and whites and things like that. But pretty cool. So I'll take some pictures of this right now so that you can see it a little better, and then we'll try out the IBD gel.